Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Tired of never being able to save money, no matter how much you earn? Want to take control of your finances once and for all? Welcome to Efficient How-Tos. I'm your host, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the most powerful financial strategies to help you increase your income, save more money, and reach your financial goals in 2023. We know that the idea of taking control of your finances can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. With the right tools and strategies, anyone can achieve financial success. In this video, you'll learn proven methods for creating a budget that works for you, reducing debt, and increasing your income. We'll also share tips for making saving automatic, investing for the long term, and taking advantage of employer benefits. And we'll provide real-life examples of people who have used these strategies to achieve financial success. You'll also discover how cutting unnecessary expenses, living below your means, and diversifying your income streams can help you improve your financial situation. We understand that everyone's financial situation is unique, which is why we'll also show you how to customize these strategies to fit your individual needs. So, whether you're looking to pay off debt, save for a down payment on a house, or build an emergency fund, this video has got you covered. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started on boosting your earnings and achieving financial success in 2023. As it is the beginning of the calendar year, now is the perfect time to start thinking about your financial goals and how you can achieve them. First, let's talk about setting clear financial goals. Setting clear financial goals is the first step towards achieving financial success in 2023. It's important to have a specific and measurable plan for what you want to accomplish financially this year, whether it's paying off credit card debt, saving for a down payment on a house, or building an emergency fund. Having a clear goal in mind gives you a target to work towards and a way to track your progress. When setting your goals, make sure they are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This will ensure that your goals are well-defined and realistic. This will give you a clear picture of where you want to be financially in 2023 and how you're going to get there. Next, let's talk about saving money. One of the best ways to save money is to create a budget and stick to it. This means setting realistic financial goals, tracking your expenses, and making sure you're not overspending in any one area. You can use apps or software to track your expenses, or even a simple spreadsheet. The key is to have a clear understanding of where your money is going and to make adjustments as needed. To create a budget, start by listing all of your fixed expenses, such as rent or mortgage payments, utilities, and insurance. Then, list your variable expenses, such as groceries, gas, and entertainment. Once you have a clear picture of your expenses, you can start to make adjustments. For example, if you notice you're spending a lot of money on dining out, try cutting back on that expense and instead cooking more meals at home. Another strategy for saving money is to set up automatic savings. Many banks offer this service where a certain amount of money is automatically transferred from your checking account to your savings account each month. This way, you'll save money without even thinking about it. And don't forget the power of compounding interest. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more your money will grow over time. Now, let's talk about increasing your income. One way to do this is to ask for a raise at your current job. This can be a bit nerve-wracking, but it's important to remember that you deserve to be paid what you're worth. Before requesting a raise, prepare a solid argument for why you deserve one, such as by highlighting your accomplishments and achievements at the company. Also, make sure to research the standard salary for your position and industry and use that to support your case. Another way to increase your income is to start a side hustle. This could be anything from freelancing to starting an online business. The key is to find something that you're passionate about and that has the potential to generate income. It's also important to diversify your income streams. This way you are not relying on just one source of income. Another way to create more income is to invest wisely. You can invest in stocks, real estate, or any other investment that you think will yield good returns. However, it's important to do your research and understand the risks involved before investing. It's also a good idea to consult with a financial advisor before making any big investments. Lastly, Don't forget about cutting unnecessary expenses from your budget. Review your expenses and see if you can cancel any subscriptions or memberships that you don't use or need. This way you can free up more money to put towards your savings or investments. Also, try to live below your means and avoid lifestyle inflation, focusing on buying experiences instead of material things. We want to inspire you with some success stories, someone who have implemented similar strategies and achieved financial success. This will help motivate and inspire you to take action on the tips provided. Thanks for sticking with us this far in the video. If you enjoyed what you've seen so far, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below with any other topics you'd like us to cover. Meet John, a 35-year-old software developer who's been working in the same company for the past 10 years. He earns a decent salary but has never been very good at managing his finances. He has some credit card debt, an auto loan, and a mortgage, and he's been living paycheck to paycheck for most of his adult life. At the beginning of 2022, John decides that it's time to take control of his finances and sets some financial goals for the new year. He wants to pay off his credit card debt, save for a down payment on a house, and build an emergency fund. The first step John takes is to create a budget. He uses an app to track his expenses and identifies areas where he can cut back on spending. He also sets up automatic savings transfers from his checking account to his savings account so that he can start saving money without even thinking about it. Next, John starts looking for ways to increase his income. He asks for a raise at work and, to his surprise, he gets it. He also starts a side hustle as a freelance software developer, which brings in an extra $800 a month. John also starts to invest his money in a diversified portfolio of stocks and real estate. He consults with a financial advisor to determine the best investment strategy for him, and he starts to see his money grow. As the year progresses, John starts to see real progress in his financial situation. He pays off his credit card debt and auto loan, saves enough for a down payment on a house, and builds up a solid emergency fund. He also starts living below his means and cutting unnecessary expenses from his budget. At the end of 2022, John is in a much better financial position than he was at the beginning of the year. He's debt-free, has a comfortable emergency fund, and has made progress towards his goal of buying a house. He feels much more in control of his finances and confident in his ability to reach his financial goals. This example shows how John, using a budget, setting financial goals, increasing income, making saving automatic, investing, cutting unnecessary expenses, and seeking professional advice, was able to improve his financial situation. It also illustrates that by taking small steps and being consistent over time, anyone can achieve their financial goals. Lastly, we want to leave you with some additional resources to continue your research on personal finance and investing. Some great books to read are Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. You can get the link to this books in the description below. Also, some websites such as Investopedia or The Balance are good source for finance and investing research resources. Also, podcasts like How to Money, Optimal Finance Daily are great for more information. And remember, if you have any doubts or questions, always seek professional advice from a financial advisor or a tax consultant to help you make the best financial decisions. By implementing these strategies, you'll be well on your way to increasing your earnings and saving more money in 2023. Remember, it takes time and effort to reach your financial goals, but with consistency and determination, you can achieve them. Thanks for watching. If you found the video helpful, remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Efficient How-Tos for more practical tips on how to increase your efficiency in all areas of life, and don't forget to leave a comment below with any other topics you'd like us to cover.